Hi Yonis, I needed to make a video about some risk when it comes to Yoni Detox Pearls. I had a girlfriend of mine tell me she's so scared of using Yoni Detox Pearls. I said, so don't use it. She's like, you're not going to try to convince me? I ain't here to convince nobody to do nothing. You know what I mean? However, there are some risks that you do need to be aware of when it comes to using these Yoni Detox Pearls. It's not for everyone. You can absolutely try it. If it does not work out for you, it doesn't necessarily mean they're bad for everyone. It just means it didn't work out for you. So like I've always told you all before, when it comes to using the Yoni Detox Pearls, be aware that you use, particularly starting out, you just use one at a time. Just one. See it? One of these bad boys at a time. Just use one. When you're putting one in your body, you drink lots of water. You push it all the way in, of course. You shouldn't even feel it. Nothing should be hanging out. If you feel it, then that means it's not up high enough. And do not make sure you unravel it. I have a whole video on how to do this. So the video is linked at the bottom. So please watch it before you order one of these wonderful pearls. If you ain't a pro like me, you use one at a time. If you feel like you can use two, I've used two. I use two all the time. The one time I used three, it was so uncomfortable. I didn't keep that thing in for more than a day. I think I put it in at 8 o'clock in the morning. By 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I ripped all three out and was angry because I felt like there was a finger just sitting in there. It's not for me. But I do know a lot of girlies that will use 3 detox pearls at one time. I just couldn't do it. I tried multiple times and every time it didn't work. So it's a 2 for me. But if you're starting out, just use one, especially if you're trying it for the first time. I would not be afraid to get all natural. However, there are some women who just cannot use Yoni Detox Pearls. Let's talk about that. Those who cannot use it are pregnant women. Now, if you're pregnant and you want to cleanse your body, sorry. Drink water. Now ain't the time to cleanse, to purge, nothing. It is time to nurture your womb because you're growing a person that's going to poop on you and love on you and you're going to love them. Even though mine was driving me crazy earlier today. But this is the time for you to connect with your womb and appreciate what you're doing. And the world appreciates what you're doing because you're adding a person to the world. Like, this is not an easy task and you're blessed to be able to do it. Hallelujah. So now ain't the time to be virgin. Please don't touch these pearls. I'm not playing with you. The most I'll give you is like a bath bomb. Anytime you only see me, that I'm not playing with you there. It is time to appreciate all the work that you've done and nurture yourself as you carry your baby. So pregnant girlies, I'll see you after you give birth. And I'm talking about 3 to 6 weeks. And for those with C-sections, 3 to 6 months. No, just 3 months. Yeah, not 6 months, my bad. Anyway, the other girlies who cannot use the Yoni Detox Pearls are the ones with the IUDs. It pulls toxins. What I don't need it to do is pull anything that messes with the IUD. The next know you're pregnant and you're mad at me. And now I have to throw your baby shower. I don't have money for a baby shower, okay? My kid is in private school, and the struggle is real. And so my girl is with the IUD. No, there are certain IUDs I believe you can, but I wouldn't risk it. Honestly, I just wouldn't risk it. So IUDs, my girlies, nah, I'd say no. I don't even know if you can Yoni steam. That's fine, but I wouldn't. These pearls are way too strong. They're just way too strong. I would not, because we're talking pulling toxins. I don't need anything being shifted anywhere. I'm not even totally sure with the type of IUDs for certain Yoni steams. My girlie's with sensitive vajayjays. I have a homegirl. Her vajayjay is so sensitive. I think if you look at her, she may get a yeast infection. Like, it's ridiculous. She has a very sensitive Yoni. And her Yoni, she has to use specialty soaps. That's why I made the rebalance soap. Specifically for my girlies like her, and she said this is the only soap that she could use body wash wise and even womb wise, so she doesn't get like some type of BV. Her Yoni is so sensitive. So a lot of times when you have, and you know that you have sensitive Yoni, it's not like, oh, I don't know. You know, you can try it. See if your Yoni reacts to it properly. See if you have a type of reaction. But if you know you have a sensitive Yoni, I'd stay away from these pearls. Not for you, boo-boo. And it's not a bad thing. It's not like you can't cleanse at all. But if it's just, you know, your womb is sensitive, it's sensitive. The thing is, what's the vitamins and the herbs that are in the pearl they're meant to pull. Like these are literally, even though it's a tiny little pearl, there's herbs in here. These herbs are literally going to pull. It pulls from the uterus. It pulls from the ovaries. It pulls from your reproductive system, any type of toxin. And so a lot of times some girlies are worried about, well, if it pulls all the bacteria, will it pull the good ones? Yeah, it will. Which is why I tell you when you are purging to drink lots of water and Yoni teas to help replenish. Sometimes if you're going to drink juice, make sure it's healthy juice, because then again, you are pulling out good and bad bacteria. So you want to rebalance yourself, which is why I also tell the girlies, if you are doing a deep cleanse, when you're using multiple pearls or you're doing like a full big cleanse, use the teas, because it helps pull in the good bacteria, and it helps your womb also produce good bacteria as well. Because sometimes you have all that bad bacteria in there and toxins, you're basically, your womb is a big toxic place and full of bad bacteria anyway. So better to cleanse and replenish and then reteach your womb. Well, you're not reteaching, but helping the womb produce healthy bacteria for your womb areas that way. So when you put these wonderful little Yoni Pearls in you, how do you know that your body is having a negative reaction to it? One, you'll know you're having a bad reaction if you start to itch. If it starts to itch, I mean, you know itch, when it's like itching a whole lot, take it out. If you feel a burning sensation, take it out. If you're cramping, here's the thing when it comes to cramping, it's two things. Cramping is always kind of actually a good sign. It means those herbs are pulling. That means you have quite a bit of toxins in your womb area and it's pulling the toxins in. If the cramping gets too extreme, take it out. Take it out. I've actually had times where I've had these pearls in there. You know me, I told you I'm a tour. And I was cramping so badly that I had to take them pearls out. Now, I'm a pro at this, a pro. And I'm like, dang, what's going on? Did I have a bad set of pearls? What's going on? No, it's just my womb said no. We're not feeling it this week. And then my period came. So I think my body was just like, yeah, now ain't the time, sis. And I did it again, I think 2 weeks later. I had my period for a week, I had a regular week, and then it was after that. Because I just didn't want my period the next time to come and be all wild. And yeah. But cramping is actually normal. So if you have light cramps, that's okay. If it's extreme, take out the pearl. The reason for this is like if you're itching and like you're red down there or whatever's going on, you could be having an allergic reaction and your yoni is just not fit for the pearls. Sometimes it's not fit for the pearls at the time. Like I told y'all, I had a negative reaction one time. So you can try again later, or it's just not for you, and that's okay. Those of you who decide to put the whole thing in there, I had a cousin of mine, she used the pearls and she didn't even unwrap it. So I'm just like, now I'm on the phone, FaceTiming, looking at her vagina, talking about, okay, I see it. So what you're going to need to do is stick your finger in there and try to pull it out, or you're going to have to go see your doctor and they're going to have to take it out. But she was able to wait for a day. It came down and then it just popped out. I had a client of mine. She said, I lost the pearl. I said, what you mean lost the pearl? She said she once again did not unravel it. Please unravel it. And she went to the doctor. They couldn't find it. They're like, well, it's not in there. And she's like, I don't know what happened to it. She said about a week later, she's like wiping and the little pearl popped out. I was like, she's just like, I didn't know there was a string on there. It says so right there. Instructions. Do you see this? I leave y'all instructions. I have a video on what to do with it. How many times I have to tell y'all, please read the instructions, unravel it. There's a string for a reason. How you gonna get it back out? Anyway, so if you've got a sensitive yoni, I have an IUD, you're pregnant, do not use Yoni Detox Pearls. If you have an allergic reaction one time, I think it's okay for you to go ahead and try it again. Again, I've had it too, and I've tried again, and that was perfectly fine. So don't trip. A way that you can avoid having any issues with these beautiful pearls is make sure that you rinse it off, because remember, it is in a package and there's all kind of toxins that can come in the package. This package is pretty safe, but you just want to clean it off. Just rinse it off with some good water, warm water, and then pop it in there. Make sure your hands are clean, okay? Don't put me responsible because you've got dirty hands. So make sure your hands are clean, open the package, rinse it off. Do not put soap on it. Some girls, they actually put like coconut oil on there and they put in there. They may not have allergic reaction to it, but you might. I wouldn't. There's no need for it. again, the inserter is there for a reason. I use the inserter. If you don't want to use the inserter and you put coconut oil on there and you pop it in and you have no allergic reaction, that's the only oil that I'd be okay with. I wouldn't say avocado oil. I wouldn't say no other oil. That's the only one I'm actually okay with. Because I haven't heard any girlies have any like negative reactions to using oils. But what they do is they'll put the oil on the actual pearl and then they pop it in there themselves. But if you have an inserter, use the inserter. If you're okay with using the coconut oil, go ahead, particularly if you don't have an allergic reaction. But if you do have allergic reaction, if you do have an allergic reaction and it's because you use the coconut oil, then make sure you don't do it again, and then try it again if you want to. So that's it. That's all I got to tell you, ladies, on what you should do and what you shouldn't do and who can and cannot use these beautiful pearls. Make sure you check out the Yoni Mac website. Give yourself a try. Try these pearls out. If you're scared, then you're scared. Keep them toxins in you. Or find other ways to remove the toxins. Either way, I am with you, girlies. Thank you for joining my hood today. There's a discount at the bottom for my girlies, so y'all can get about, was it 10 to 15% off? Whatever it is, it's for you, boo-boo. I appreciate you. Those of you who have tried the Yoni Detox Pearls, how'd you like it? What came out of you? And did y'all see that damn video of mine where I'm talking about what happened, what crawled out of my vagina the time I was riding my... Okay, yeah, you know what? I'll put the link at the bottom. Meanwhile, y'all be good to yourselves. Bye-bye.